Hi, I'm Daniel, and I saw Sing 2 in cinemas, which is Illumination's first film in 2.5 years. This released a month late in the UK, and that's a bit annoying, but they might have wanted to release it on the 5-year anniversary. And Sing 1 was delayed. At least now it's rare for a film to have different release dates in the UK. By the way, I made a video on the first film that is 18 minutes long, which can be watched before or after this, but in really short form, Sing is great. So how is the sequel film? After watching the trailers, I had mixed feelings on this film. It gave a lot away, although that may be a pattern for Sing films. And the story looks to be very predictable. However, I thought Sing is a sequel-worthy film, and this has natural expansion of the universe. I can completely buy that this happened after. Of course they started putting on musicals and Muse Theatre, except for Ask You Joined Later. But Moon still wants to go bigger, doesn't just want to be fine financially. They end up putting on a show under a big businessman, but ends up with another Yaya reveal storyline, but this time Buster starts lying on purpose. This wasn't a good Yaya reveal, but halfway in they drop that plot and the stakes are too high. It's not just their career on Yan, but Buster's life is on the Yan. The stakes could have been lowered while still making it important to the characters. The film also has multiple side plots for each characters, but here it's more bland. First had the plot be similar and connected by theme, but here it's not. They do interact more, which is better. The final show scene is quite good climax, but I prefer the one in the original, probably because of the music incorporation. The songs are fine, but the music choice doesn't fit as well. Most of the songs here are like under pressure from the first. Not bad, but the lyrics aren't the best at fitting what's happening, both arcs or context of the show. This film does add elements to the franchise, it's not the same, although some plot elements are similar. And overall, the story is passable. The animation looks great and is way better to the first. The lighting is incredible with the improved design and cinematography. I also really like the costumes, which is a weird thing to compliment, but it looks like a real space musical. Comedy isn't that funny, and I remember a few funny moments. It's not bad, but the first is so much better in this category, and this mostly takes on funny stuff from it. You can notice a downward spiral in Illumination, coming from someone who thinks the studio is massively overhated. On to the characters, let's first discuss who isn't there. For Mike, it makes sense because he just wants either money or to show off, but he should have got a cameo in there. Eddie also wasn't in this film, I don't know why. Nana appears, so they could have easily put him in the start or end, or at least mention him. He was the best character, and they were so close by having many references to the first film's characters. Even Johnny's family got a well-incorporated appearance. Let's discuss characters actually in the movie now. Buster Moon is good, but not great as in the first, mainly comedy-wise. We'll talk about the supporting cast of characters in order of importance. Gunter is the one who wrote the show and it's better here. I still want to say like him, but it's an improvement. Rosita wants to have a lead role, but is scared of the high jump. Ash is mainly getting higher way. She feels most like her arc before. Then there's Johnny and Mina, whose part in the film feels very disconnected from the rest of it. The order seems opposite to before. Because in the first, Johnny and Mina were the main ones and Gunter Yeast, which shows how different these movies are in the presentation of the characters. Miss Croy is still there as a bad helper and comic relief, but feels incomplete without Eddie balancing her out. This film actually has new characters, which a your sequels recently aren't bothering to do. There's a yacht, so we'll just talk about the main two. Bristol is the villain who could have been great, but he didn't need to make him an attempted murderer. Could have just been a typical bad businessman trope. Highway is great and actually matches stuff from the original. Sure, his backstory is generic, but it makes it work. And the film does have some great emotional moments. However, it's from a very weak movie. It is good and quite entertaining, but nothing special, and I probably will want to rewatch it. In conclusion, I give Sing 2 a 7 out of 10, and the pen's recommendation. It is good, but on the Illumination's weaker half. It depends if you like the original, because this will confuse new viewers, for not explaining what happened in the first. I like the story progression of the franchise and would be up for a third one, but it isn't that funny or memorable. It still has a lot of great parts, especially animation, but it's just a decent film that's nothing compared to Sing. Needed Eddie to appear or at least get mentioned once. Why was he forgotten about? Normally, I would just end it here, but 11 films. One studio. ranking of Illumination Entertainment films coming Tuesday 1st of February. After ages of waiting, it's finally gonna come next video.